Everyone's always asked me what's the best app to use if you're going to storyboard or work on a project here on an iPad Pro like I've got here. But I want to quickly go over the pros and the cons of having the three that I use the most. So let's get into it.
Let's start with Magic Poser. It's one of the first 3D animation style tools, but you can't animate with it, but you can customize your characters in terms of muscularity, skinniness, its body mass, if it's overweight, play with the lighting, change the hair, change the poses, add multiple characters, have even props and other set pieces in the background. I found this to be super useful in my workflow when I'm building scenes, having multiple characters, and sometimes I just need that reference. You also can just export this as a PNG file directly into your Procreate. And you know what? Why not? Let's just throw a motorcycle in the background because it always adds a bit more texture and a flavor to what you're working on. Another one of my favorites is Handy. I had issues drawing hands for a bit, and this tool is super helpful. Not only does it have preset poses for hands holding props, it also has busts of heads of male and female, dark skin or light skin, as well as the planar head if you want to work with the Loomis method, and also animal skulls. You can play with the lighting, play with the camera depth of field if you want it in a wide angle lens, or if you want a compression lens, and export this as a transparent PNG without the background and import into Procreate right away as a layer. Sculpt is one of my favorites, and I love not only 3D sculpting character heads with it or other objects, but also building simple sets to use as reference or as actual backgrounds to use in my Procreate or storyboards or anything else that I want to build. So as you can see, I used some simple planes, reshaped and resized and positioned them, went ahead and made a 3 walls, a window, a ceiling, the floor, and one of them I copied and shrunk and made it into a horizontal blind, and using the array tool, I was able to add lighting and have it go through the fake blinds, and the post-processing helped to give that look that I wanted. And then I could just export this as a transparent background and import that into Procreate, and I can start building my scene. Once the post-processing has been put through, I have my backgrounds ready to go. And the fourth tool I use a lot is Pose It. All you need to do is to start with adding a character in, and you can even add more detail to the head and change the material that this little wooden body is made with. It's very posable. Make your own poses, change the character to more anatomical, or the wood block, or even a chopped log or doll, but I'm going to stick with this little cool werewolf guy. You can even have some manipulation tools with its ears, how much teeth is showing, or even how much the mouth is opening. What I love is the feet. Once it's close to the bottom plane, you always have it touching the floor, and all these preset poses really do give you a dynamic start to what you want to draw later and use it as reference. Another great thing you can do, instead of just exporting this picture, is you export this 3D model and move it into any other project you want for sculpting.
These are the apps that I like to use on my iPad. And there you have it. Whenever I'm working on a project like I currently am, it increases my workflow. It helps me deliver really clean ideas and boards for my clients. If you are wondering which is the best one for you to use, I think you should just go ahead and play with all of them until you figure out which one works for you the best and works with your style and your workflow that you're comfortable with. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Go out there, make great art, and I'll see you in the next one.